Terrific, honey, just terrific.
Thank you, Ben. Mac.
Hello, Lee.
Commissioner McNair. Oh, Matt. It's so good to see you again. This is Ben Matthews.
Hi, how do you do?
And Errol Wilson.
Hello. How are you?
And the guys.
Hi.
Come here, Mac. I'm going to take you to my dressing room.
Excuse me.
Mac, you are easily the best-looking police commissioner I've ever met.
I assume I'm the only police commissioner you've ever met. I've followed your career, Lee. You've done very well. I'm proud of you. It's even gone better than you planned.
Not true, Mac. Not true at all. I'm sorry. Forgive me, but things just aren't going according to plan at all.
What's wrong?
Jason's left me.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Here I am, rich, famous, and abandoned. That's funny, isn't it? I can remember so well when we talked about our futures. All I wanted was a career and money.
Why did you call, Lee? It's been a very long time. We couldn't go back if we wanted to. And I, for one, don't want to.
I know, Mac. I've seen her pictures in the papers. She's adorable. But it's just that I didn't know where to turn, and then I remembered there was a guy who once thought I was a nice person.
He still thinks so. What do you want me to do?
Well, I suppose what I really need is some legal advice. Jason handled everything, personal and business, and he even owns half this club. Well, I'm supposed to open here in a couple of days, and I'd really like to get out of it if possible. I've made all the money I intend to for that scum.
I don't practice law anymore, Lee. I can recommend several attorneys, good attorneys.
Anything you say, Mac. Mac. Tell your wife not to worry. I won't try to retain you in any way. Come in.
Miss Lee Richards?
Yes.
Commissioner. Do you know about this already?
Know about what?
Could I talk to you for a moment, sir?
Sure. Excuse me.
Do you know her?
Yeah, we're old friends.
Oh. Well then, sir, I suppose that she's already told you about her husband.
You mean that they separated? Yeah, she just told me.
There was a telephone call to headquarters this morning from his secretary reporting him missing.
Well, he's probably having a bender somewhere.
No, I'm afraid there's more to it than that, sir. We've done a little checking, and there's a good deal of evidence that he's been murdered by Mrs. Richards.
All right, let's assume that a person was shot and dragged through that door. A, it doesn't prove the person was Jason Richards. B, it doesn't prove the person shot was dead. And C, it doesn't prove the person was shot by Lee Richards. Now, does it? When was the last time you saw your husband?
Friday night. After we argued, he packed a few things and left.
Has he done this sort of thing before?
Yes, we didn't have much of a marriage in the last few years.
Do either one of you own a gun?
Yes, I do.
Where is it?
I keep it in the night table by my bed.
Would you mind if Officer Ryan were with you to pick it up?
No, of course not. This is serious, isn't it?
Well, it's a little too soon to tell.
Same old Mac. Always making life a little nicer than it really is. I'll see you later.
Love is just a word of fairy tale I've heard before. A dream
Mac, I'm so glad you're here. Come in. I'll turn down this music. I was just listening to my latest master. You know, it comes out in a couple of months, and, well, I was thinking of adding some strings and maybe a cello. What do you think?
cries the blues, for only fools believe it's true.
It sounds perfect the way it is.
Well, then it's settled. We'll print it like it is. Mac, I called that lawyer you recommended. He was very nice, but after he went over all the evidence, he said I'd be a lot better off if you were handling the case.
Oh, it's just an old lawyer's trick to double the fee.
Well, I'll remember that. Would you like a drink?
We have work to do.
Okay, Counselor, you ask, and I'll answer.
When did you first learn that your husband was seeing another woman?
Well, you know women, Mac, you can't put an exact time to a thing like this. You just wake up one day and you know, that's all. Like you've always known. Well, maybe it's the way he didn't kiss you, or didn't mess up your hair, or maybe it's just the way he didn't pat you on the fanny. I don't know, but all you know for sure is that you know.
How long ago was that?
About 6 months.
You waited a long time before you confronted him with it.
Well, I was hoping that he'd have his mid-40s fling and come back to his senses.
Did he have many affairs?
If it moved, he went after it. Well, they weren't anything much to him. They were just casual affairs.
Did you ever have a private investigator check out on him?
Well, what good would that have done? I didn't want to torture myself with knowing who she was and seeing her face and knowing where they met.
What kind of a girl is he attracted to?
You're pursuing the theory that he left town with another woman, aren't you?
I'm pursuing every theory. That's why I want to know what kind of a girl he was attracted to.
Well, generally speaking, he liked them tall, shapely, athletic. He liked to sail his boat. You know, we used to do a lot of sailing in the old days. Well, he liked them young. Yes, I would definitely say that it's a young girl.
No, I want to talk about the big discrepancy. You say the argument happened here in your house and not in the office, huh?
Definitely. We argued, but I didn't kill him. He left home alive that night, and Saturday he wasn't in his office. I'd swear to that under oath. Take a lie detector test, anything. I didn't kill him, Mac. I didn't.
That's what we're going to prove. I'll take that drink now.
What would you like?
Scotch?
Scotch? Nothing else?
No, Lee. Nothing else.